Alrighty, let's get after it. 9/23/2025. 4:50. Oh, sorry.
Hooked.
Sorry. 4:50 p.m. Yeah, crazy weekend. We went to the IU game. Start with that. We went to the IU game. That was super fun. Great time. IU blows the doors off of Illinois. Illinois drops from 9th to 23rd.
Yeah, and Indiana jumped to 11. Rightfully so.
Huge. I mean, that was a huge win. I thought that game was going to be close.
I think every single person in America thought it was going to be close. Like, actually, I don't know how it wasn't.
It was really...
They set an attendance record, too.
Did they?
IU,
I know it was sold out. The game was sold out.
Yeah, that was an IU attendance record. It was like 56,000 something. I don't know if it was like 56,083 or 56,830. It was one of the two, but yeah, it was completely sold. That game was absolutely wild from start to finish. I mean, just talking about belt to ass. That was it looked like they were playing fucking Indiana State.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude.
Elijah Surratt is an NFL caliber receiver. I'll say that.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. The halftime show was even cool. The drone show.
The drone show, which kind of overshadowed everything that the band practices months for. I mean, I was like, that's kind of crazy. And they're like, it was cool as shit, though. Yeah, that was all.
It was super fun. We got a souvenir outside the stadium.
Oh, yeah. I brought a souvenir. They were giving away souvenir parking barricades. They were just like laying everywhere. So I was like, well, why not? I'm just going to take it. It did successfully make it all the way home.
I was thinking about that. The amount of like official people that we walked by with you carrying that, and none of them stopped you.
Mm-hmm.
None of them stopped you.
Some douchebag on my Snapchat was like, because I put it on my story, and he was like, would have been much easier to just buy one and paint it. I'm like, yeah, but it wouldn't have the aura. So, just...
It would not have been from...
Yeah, exactly.
Bloomington.
Exactly. I'm like, no, it's literally
Stupid.
a parking barricade from the stadium.
I would have just like left them unopened and just proceeded to delete.
Yeah, I don't talk to him anymore. Anyways, that's the first time I've actually talked to him in like probably fucking 5 years. But
really dumb. What?
Yeah.
Whatever.
The tailgate was awesome. That was a fucking blast. I mean,
Tailgate was fun.
You got sloshed.
Yeah, unfortunately. I told myself I did not want to do that and it ended up happening.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm putting this out there now for anybody for future reference. If you guys are thinking about this too, it's always Flippy Cup that gets everybody. Every single time.
Yeah, I should not have played that. That was like, I was fine. And then it was just...
Yeah, and then you play Flip, and everyone's like, dude, let's play Flippy Cup. Let's play Flip Cup, do it. And then it's like, all right, and then you're having a blast because it's fucking really entertaining. And the game goes by, you don't realize you're drinking like bang, 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 bang. And all of a sudden, it's 20 minutes later, and you're like, I'm fucking wasted. Yeah. Because that happened to me. It happened to all of us the last time we were at Kelsey's house. The last 2 times we were at Kelsey's, we played Flip Cup. It was like with her parents. And, dude, it's just such a competitive game, and it's impossible not to just get really drunk really fast.
I mean, it also didn't help that we were tailgating for like 6 hours.
No, definitely not. But it's all that game is always the culprit. Yeah. It's always the one that, like, pushes you over the edge because...
Yeah, that was
Like, I didn't play it, and I think I had, 15 or 16 beers on site, and then probably, I think I had, four more tall boys inside, so almost 20 beers on the day, and I was like, and I didn't really eat that much. Like, I cooked for, I don't know, an hour straight, and then didn't really, I had 1 hamburger, 1 hot dog, and, 4 pieces out of cheddar, and that was it. So, and then a box of popcorn once I got in the game. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, it's like...
I will say the pretzel inside the stadium was very good. My mom bought me a pretzel. That was very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That had to feel nice. That had to feel so nice on your stomach after, throwing everything up in your body and then, just kind of sitting there with an empty stomach for a few hours and, finally sobering up and, starting to feel better and then just eating, a solid, just carb load.
Yeah, that was bad. It was not good.
That was an incredible amount of fucking puke. I was seriously blown away at how much you threw up for 2 straight minutes.
I was eating so much.
Yeah,
I was just kept snacking and snacking. I just kept walking by, picking at stuff, and it's just that obviously didn't help either.
Oh no, it looked like for anybody who likes descriptions, it looked like a potpourri of chunks of just hot dog and watermelon. It looked like sauerkraut almost, like the mix with the chunks of meat in there and everything.
It's not good.
Do you even remember full fisting that hot dog at the
yes,
table?
Dude. I remember eating the hot dog, and because the reason why was like the hot dog. As soon as I ate that, I'm like, oh gosh. I'm sitting there like trying to hold it together, and then everyone's talking to me, and I'm trying not to talk because if I keep talking, I'm like, yeah, I just have to do it.
And then,
I just have to do it.
And then I just kept telling you, I'm like, Joey Chestnut, that shit, dude, dip it in the cup of water right there. And fucking,
Yeah.
It was so funny because I was playing bags and I had no clue like what was going on. Like me and you were not doing the same thing for probably like a half an hour. Like, I missed your guys' entire game of flip cup and like a bunch of beer pong because I was playing bags. I'm like, and throwing the football around, and then I came over and you were just sitting in the folding chair, like literally just I'm like full grip on a hot dog with a bun on it. I'm like, and the bun is just like shredded. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was hanging out for dear life.
Oh my God, it was so fun. That was so fun, dude.
It was a good time.
I had a blast.
I felt fine though. I mean, after like around the halftime, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you toughed it out really well. Like honestly,
I'm like, I'm back.
because when I get that bad, I probably would have been like a little bitch the rest of the night. Like I would have just been like, I just want to go back home. Like I would have just been so down and out.
Yeah, it's all right. That was good.
That was so fun. That's such a fun time, dude.
Until next year.
Yeah, I had a blast. The fucking house was so weird too.
It was cool. We stood in like a 200-year-old home.
Yeah.
Looked like it was like straight out of like Red Dead Redemption 2. It was awesome.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Oh.
Super cool.
Yeah. And then the cemetery and shit around it, and like just the fucking creepy vibes.
It was awesome.
Also, thanks to no one for fucking coming outside to help me while I was cooking the fucking brats that night.
Okay, I thought like after the first round came, like you were done.
Even still, for the first round, I was struggling. It was pitch black outside. I'm like trying to hold my fucking phone and get the charcoal going with the light, and I can't see shit, and like adjust the vents on it because that grill was like, dude, it was so funny. Like when the flames were going, when you close it, the vent was like on the front, like facing you.
Oh, what the heck?
It was real weird. And when you slid the doors open, there was like 4 holes in the front. It was literally coming out like a blast furnace. It was like almost burned my cock. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh my God, I can't see what the hell is going on. And I'm like, it was spooky too, just like standing out there in the pitch fucking black. I could not see a thing, and I'm just like looking around.
Those brats hit so hard though. I wolfed down 2 of those.
So fire. After nobody ate, because you had 2. I think somebody had 1.
I had 2. I think Anthony had 1. He had a burger. I think Jake had a burger, and like 2 hot dogs.
Yeah, I came in and everybody was just gone. That was the other thing. Like I put the last batch on, I came back in, and Kelsey, Anthony, and Stephanie were all just like sitting in blankets on the couch, and you guys were gone. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just sitting here by myself now. So I smashed like 4 more of them.
Yeah, those things
They're fucking gas.
diabolically good.
It's
dude.
crazy. I told you they're so fucking fire.
Yeah,
like
they're very good.
I could eat those legitimately like 3-4 nights a week.
Easily.
They're like perfect
Easily.
perfect amount of spice.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of cheese, like perfect flavor, and they're clean ingredients. That is so crazy.
They're so good.
Yeah.
So good. NFL slate though. Let's just start with that. I want to start with this. Just the Packers lose to the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are obviously, Packers fans are going to point towards it was rigged because there was $1.1 billion on the Packers. It's like, okay.
No, that's just called bad betting.
Yeah, I mean.
That's called not knowing football.
I
took the Browns plus 8.5. I'm like, that seems extremely
crazy.
easy. The Packers, it's like, it was just one of those games where you're like, they're not just going to run through them. The Browns, they get dogged on every week.
But their defense is solid.
And especially when they're playing at home, their defense is like unbelievable. They just kept Derrick Henry to fucking 12 carries for 23 yards, and you thought you were going to come in there and beat them by double digits? Like, come on, dude. Or their fans did.
Myles Garrett was eating cheeks. He was torturing Jordan Love all day.
Worst pass protection performance of all time, statistically, by their entire offensive line. Someone broke it down. It's literally the worst ever.
Did you see that hot mic? Because Myles Garrett was mic'd up. And he just basically hits a move on the lineman. The lineman doesn't even get hands on him. And he's just running towards Jordan Love. And you could hear the lineman saying, "Jordan, run!"
Really?
Yeah. It's actually really, really funny.
That reminds me the way you did that reminds me of the video of like you always talk about that video of like Jay Cutler throwing the
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
he's like, I'll
missile
try
at
and
it.
look out.
Yeah.
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 And it just hits him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Awesome video.
But yeah, that game was nuts, man. That game there was like a minute left, 50 seconds left or something like that, and
It was like tied. Wasn't it?
yeah, it was 10 to
Yeah.
10, and the Packers went to kick it, and it got blocked, and the Browns recovered it, and then Joe Flacco completed one pass over the middle, no timeouts. They got up and spiked the ball with 4 seconds to go, and then they kicked a game-winning field goal. I mean,
There was a NFL record of 9 blocked kicks.
there was a lot of things that happened this week that like you don't see often or hear of often that like all of a sudden in like 3 or 4 different games that like all came up at once.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
It was really nuts, actually.
But yeah, the blocked field goals, yeah, it was ridiculous this week. I mean, was it a blocked field goal too in the Jets and Bucks game? Didn't that happen? Didn't the Bucks get a kick blocked and the Jets were about to win it and then the Bucks
the Jets ran it back.
Yeah.
And then Baker, ice cold water running through his veins. He's like, "Yeah, let me just get us in scoring position real quick."
Yeah.
And then he's yelling at Emeka for his one-handed catches.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You're disrespecting my passes." He's like, 2 hands. I want you to catch it with 2 hands.
Yeah, no, he did. I don't know if I seen
He
him
wasn't
saying
saying
that.
like in a bad way.
Yeah, because someone asked him about
It was like
him
a-
trying to catch it with one hand, and then they're like, he's got jokes. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's-
he was like obviously in a joking way. He wasn't actually mad, but
which is so funny.
awesome.
I mean, it's a great thing to say.
Awesome. Yeah.
Fuck, what was the other? There was something else I think that happened in that fucking Browns Packers game that was like, oh, did you see Micah Parsons get absolutely leveled?
No, I did
Oh
not.
my god, this is actually worth looking up right now to just personally see this because I mean it was crazy and he was pissed. He got legitimately flatlined, like crazy. I gotta look this up.
Yeah, that's bad, especially coming from Michael Parsons because he's supposed.
Look at that shit.
Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, watching a video here.
He was pissed, dude. I mean, that is so. He got blown the hell up and just tossed to the ground. It's like, he never gets hit like that. He didn't even
No.
have his hands up. Like
Yeah,
it was
that's-
just straight up like
That's
bodied and
crazy.
then yeah, that was crazy. That Browns defense is really legit, and I am shocked that they beat the Packers, but it's not that crazy.
Well, because the Packers looked so dominant the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's like mostly also that's also why because they looked like the Super Bowl champions this year.
And it's one of those things though too where I think it's very similar with like the Bears where teams just go like you're 0-2, right? And so you get like a decently good team to like a really good team so far. We're only again 3 games into the season. So
100%.
we're still figuring out who's actually good all around. And it's really easy to look at that and be like, "Oh, Browns stink. They're 0-2. It's Cleveland. They suck. Joe Flacco can't do shit. Packers just beat up on the fucking." And it's like, yeah, but it's 3 games in. We're gonna find
Packers blow the doors off the Lions week 1. Obviously, we've seen the Lions how good they've been the last 2 weeks.
exactly the fucking point. Like that's why it's like so hard not to overreact every week and be like, this is like assume this is the thing now. But like, that game was crazy. I mean, the amount of blocked kicks this week. There was what the hell was the other game that got like a ridiculous block kick. I thought it was like right at the end. God damn it. I'm forgetting.
I don't know. I just need to bring this up though.
Yeah.
How the Falcons get shut out by the Panthers 30-0.
Bro, that's
what happened.
Well, Michael Penix played like absolute ass. He had 18 of 36, 172 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks.
Putting Kirk though, I mean, you got to at least score a field goal.
Well, they did in junk time. I mean, when I think they were already down 30-0 when they put him in. But I mean, also what's absolutely disgusting about that, and well, this is probably be a good time to bring this up because it'll tie into later. But Ted McMillan, okay. So I'm going to tie 2 games together here because there's not much to say about this other game really. But Ted McMillan, 3 catches on 8 targets.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Not
That's
good.
just dog shit.
Not
Absolutely terrible. I think he's trying to mimic Marvin Harrison Jr., who also cannot catch the ball to save his life
That was
right
so
now.
bad. Did you see that one that was
The wide open,
Yeah.
incredible play by Kyler Murray too to like escape how he did, manage to get that ball downfield. Marvin Harrison 3 catches on 6 targets.
Not good.
Right, so between the two of them, you're talking 6 for 14 for like 70 something yards.
I'll say I'll give 2 of those. Let's just give it to the quarterback, just because they could be bad throws.
Sake of
Let's just
the
say
argument.
that. Yeah.
Sake of the argument. Yeah. Those are 2 of my starting wide receivers in fantasy this week. My other one was Keon Coleman, who I don't know what the hell happened. Like at the beginning of the game, Josh Allen wanted to pass to him, and he threw it to him like 3 times right away, and he caught all 3 balls.
Yeah.
And then he threw it to him a 4th time in like the 4th quarter. And it's like, what the fuck? So he scored. So between all 3 of my wide receivers starting this week, I got a total of like 14 points out of them. And you want to hear something even more fucked up? The guy that I'm playing this week has Jaden Daniels as his QB. This guy has never not been on his shit. He forgot to change his lineup. So he didn't even have a quarterback starting.
Not good.
And going into last night's game, I was losing like 119 or 114 to like 80 or 114 to like 65. That's what it was. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm getting absolutely fucking smoked here. And I have Jahmyr Gibbs and Lamar Jackson and Jake Bates. And I'm like, dude, there's a chance
Yeah.
that I could pull this out. I'm like, I legitimately would need 2 of these guys to go for 30 points. Like, that's the only way I'm going to win.
That would have to be massive games by the both of them.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, last night was a massive game. Thank God it played out the way it did because I ended up winning. And he has Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I had to go against that as well. I'm like, dude, no matter what Jahmyr Gibbs does, it's going to get canceled out because Amon-Ra is going to have 100 yards. Like,
yeah.
I ended up winning by 0.6 points.
That's crazy.
Because of that last drive when the Ravens got the ball and Lamar Jackson drove him downfield and he threw a touchdown pass to Mark Andrews at the end of the game in junk time.
Yeah.
That is what gave me the fucking lead. I won by 0.6 points.
I'll say this, what I did that really, what happened to me, I had Luther Burden on my bench. Again, I'm not expecting, well, it's mostly just because CD Lamb obviously was my wide receiver 1, but then CD, after he absolutely dribbles a linebacker, the linebacker then proceeds to land on his ankle.
Yeah.
Which really sucks.
Yeah, he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. High ankle sprain.
Yeah, so we had to put him on IR. That really, really sucks.
That does suck.
And then, what else? Obviously, Dak Prescott played like cheeks.
Yep.
So that wasn't good. But Javonte played okay. So that was okay. That helped. It was just a few things that just didn't go in my favor. But that's okay. And I also benched Emeka.
That sucks.
Yeah. But that's all right. It's okay. Jaguars beat the Texans. I don't know that I have much to say on that one.
Nope.
Yeah, they beat the Texans. Everyone just keeps making the comparison to C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams, ever since that moment, week 2 of last year.
Which is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's also kind of crazy how, again, like we've talked about it again. Well, I guess we could talk about the Bears game a bit here. How everyone is like dogged on Caleb Williams. And like honestly, when you look at his stats, it's like they're not bad.
No, they're not.
He's not throwing picks. Like as much as he got sacked, as much as all that shit, he's not fumbling and he's not throwing interceptions. Like he's actually playing fairly well.
And you could make the argument, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. Obviously, big Caleb guy. Everyone who knows me knows I am. That he doesn't take like risks. Like he doesn't just like launch it, and for the big play.
Just forget about that play in the Lions game, but
yeah, but yeah, I mean it's whatever. It's okay, but against Sunday, we just jump right into that. He looked very good. The team as a whole looked very good. The Cowboys' offense is they're
no slouches.
They're pretty good.
Bro, between Pickens and CD Lamb and fucking Turpin and Jake Ferguson, I mean, he went off.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson and Javante doing what he's doing, like career resurgence kind of for him.
Good, dude.
Yeah, and Dak. Dak's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
Like
their defense did not look great.
Their defense looked like truly embarrassing. That touchdown pass to DJ Moore in particular was like, wow, this is like a clown show.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I
Like
also,
no one within 10 yards of a guy in the middle of the end zone in the red zone.
Yeah.
That's like fully unacceptable.
Here's some stats real quick for the people. Granted, it is week 3, but the touchdown leaders for quarterback and receiver, Romo Dunze and Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Let's see that. It is week 3.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Romo Dunze has 3 touchdowns already.
Mm-hmm.
He had 3 touchdowns total last year.
Yeah. And obviously he's missed some balls, but he's doing a lot better job of getting his
He
hands
missed
in like
on Sunday that I was a little upset about. He could have 2
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Mhm.
Granted, the pass wasn't great. It was not a great pass at all. It was a duck, but still catchable. Hit his hands.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, we saw the first one when he just put Trayvon Diggs on skates,
Yeah.
and then we had the flea flicker
Bro.
that was almost ruined by DeAndre Swift.
Get him off of this team.
Dude, what they put like Monangai was getting like good yards, dude.
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Swift, he could have had a touchdown
Bro.
when he ran it, but then he goes
And then he cuts left right into the defender instead
waiting
of
for like he could have went right and had
Yeah.
like at least another 10 more yards. Let's just say that.
for sure even more than that for sure because
Yeah.
that whole right
I'm
angle
like,
there was
dude,
just wide open.
I think this guy's actually blind.
Yeah.
But yeah, the flea flicker. I'm watching that play, and I'm at my buddy's house, and we're sitting there watching, and we're like, "What the?" Because the ball was in the air for what felt like
It looked like
an
a punt.
hour.
It looked like a punt back to
Yes.
Caleb Williams. I was like, what the?
And then shout out Caleb for being able to get that ball off as quick as he did, because that pocket was collapsing.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, we're talking about no time. And also, just the simple fact of him throwing that ball so high as it goes back gives the defense to realize the time that, it's a flea flicker.
Yeah.
Like, get to your, like,
That was
we
hype,
got
though.
so, I think that play was truly just 100% lucky that it worked.
Yeah.
If it would have functioned better, it would have been like,
Yeah.
it works. But
I mean,
that was,
Luther Burden torches his defender.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
He
I was
looked so
super
good,
hyped
dude.
to get. I mean, yeah, that was awesome.
and then
And
same,
Caleb, I just want to say this: Caleb
Yeah.
threw that ball 62 yards through the air.
the longest throw in the NFL so far through the air
That is insane.
this year.
Yeah, I
Of
mean, so far,
course.
granted, but it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, insane or whatever. But
But that's 62.5 yards through the air is like,
to be a dot like that was
Yeah.
a dot.
yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, he
I
didn't-
was very excited. Cole Kmet got his first touchdown of the year. I was hyped on that.
Yeah, I like Ben Johnson. He's like, we're going to use the tight ends more. We hit Colston Loveland on that great fucking slant
Yeah.
route there.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. We pick up like 30 yards almost on one. It's like, dude, Colston Loveland is so good. Like, this is what we need this. And then we give him 3 targets all game.
Well, he injured his hip.
He did.
He does have a hip injury now.
I did expect him to use him more though. Like even right
Yeah.
after that, like we kind of just all right, and then like what Cole Kmet had 1 target.
It was a touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like you literally just got done saying it's my I'm not scheming the tight ends and that's my bad. I'm gonna
Yeah.
and then you just okay 4 passes like all right,
Hopefully,
dude.
All right, hopefully it changes. Things are starting. Granted, I don't want to get too excited because it is just one game, but if things can consistently stay like how they were on Sunday, high hopes.
It's exactly they performed. First off, I did say Bears are gonna win that game.
Yeah.
And they performed to the expectations that like of how I laid it out with like what was on the line for that game. Like that is the outcome that needed to happen
100%.
for this fucking team and for the fan base. Like we get juked every week because
Yeah.
we'll end up obviously it's gonna happen. Like it's still possible with this one. This game happens, we're gonna be fucking creaming our pants for the next 6 days, and then Sunday will roll around, and then we'll lose by like a field goal or some shit after we end up turning the ball over last minute.
We
And
just need to beat the Raiders because I hated the bye weeks week 5.
I know, me too.
Awful bye week.
But based on how we're playing, I don't hate it as much anymore. Because being that we started like shit, if we can go into the bye week 3-2 even, like.
That's impossible.
Or not 3-2 because it's week 5 is the bye.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So 2-2.
2-2.
If we go to the bye week 500.
If we go into the bye week on a 2-game win streak,
Yeah.
it's like,
That'd be fire.
okay, we had 2 back-to-back good games. You guys know what it looks like and feels like to suck. And you heard the noise. Now you know what it feels like to win. Now we get an extra week to continue prepping on how fucking good we've been playing these last 2 games to get even better and like really hone it in to just make a nice long run at this season.
Yeah.
And I think these guys actually could do it. We do need to keep using the young guys though.
100%.
Like you said, like we've said last week, like it's like Monangai, Luther Burden, Colston level. We need to keep using these guys.
Yeah.
We cannot just like shelf them after this game and be like, all right, we're gonna go back to DJ Moore all
One
game
person
now.
we should shelf is Montez Sweat again.
He got his first sack in a year, dude. What do you mean?
awful.
He got his first sack in an entire year, and this is the week you're talking about benching his ass? Come on, dude.
That's garbage. That's
Hey,
garbage.
hey, he got his first sack. I freaked out when it happened. I
I'm
started
pretty, he
laughing.
got called back.
Huh?
He got called back.
Yeah,
sack.
but still counts. Still counts. In my book, he got there.
I just want to say the last thing I have to say on the Bears, because I don't think I have anything else. But I like how Caleb Williams is a little petty. He like remembers when people talk smoke.
With the CD Lamb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of
awesome.
funny. I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's great. Sure, awesome.
Hell yeah. That type of shit's fine.
Yeah,
That's just like inevitable shit talking, like where guys make a social media video and don't think like he doesn't care. You know, he's like, oh, I'm gonna say the Bears, like, sure it'll get to those guys, but like no one's ever really gonna do anything.
Caleb Williams is like, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember what you said.
I'll tell you what, you know who that reminds me of? I have 2 people in mind in particular that reminds me of, and that this performance going with that reminds me of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. And I'm not making the comparison of like QB quality, but I'm saying
No,
like
yeah, I mean, I
Tom
understand
Brady
that.
was
Yeah.
like one of those guys where it's like, oh yeah, you fucking sucks, or like blah blah blah. It's like, okay, or like all the shit talk on Aaron Rodgers, like all the times, you know, he used to do the. You ever watch the compilation of him doing the
Yeah.
put the belt around his waist, and it's like all the people who've mocked him doing that, and then he would just blow the doors
Well, that
off of
was
those
like,
teams.
you know how Tom Brady would always run out on the field
Mhm.
and like he had the same routine before every game. Like when they're playing the Chiefs and Travis Kelce's like mocking him,
Mhm.
and he proceeded to absolutely
Yeah.
smack their cheeks that game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like that type of shit. Like you said, it's almost like petty.
Yeah.
Where
It is. It truly is petty. But
and
it's
you don't see a lot of guys doing that. You hear a lot of guys be like when they ask them in interviews, like, "Did you hear what they said?"
Yeah,
and
this
they're
one was
like,
personal.
yeah, and they say some goofy shit, and I'm like, they don't really do. But that type of game though, to dominate like that after being like, yeah, I'd seen the video of him talking shit. It may have been in my head, like.
Also, if you're in the city, shout out Wiener Circle. They're giving out free hot dogs today because Caleb threw for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, they made a mistake.
Yeah.
They made a
Did
mistake.
you see the video of the line outside that place? It was
No.
like 3 blocks down the street from the place. It was just people lined up for free hot dogs.
I seen them like quote tweet it and tag like Vienna beef, and they're like, "Can you help us out?"
Yeah. Also, this is the last thing I have. I think Romo Dunze with the fro is, if the fro is what's helping him play better, keep it, dude.
I don't mind it. I think it looks great. I think it's like throwback.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's kind of yeah.
He was like wearing like, bell bottoms and stuff and looking a little zesty. Like, hey, sure.
How about Lamar's fucking hair all of a
Yeah.
sudden? I was the same shit. Like when I seen Rome, I was like, okay. And then like seeing Lamar last night, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, he's always wearing a shiesty, so you can never
Yeah.
tell. It's like that's why I guess because he's hiding his hairdo. It's like every 6 months. It's like once a year. It's like the groundhog.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and kind of this tails in I guess a little bit with the Bears. Very interesting. Shane Waldron left.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba breaks out. He leaves Chicago. Romo Dunze starting to break out. He joins the Jags. Brian Thomas regresses.
Apparently, although I agree with you, there's a rumor floating around that Brian Thomas has a broken hand.
Well, yeah, it looks like he's got cinder blocks for hands right now. I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy how
It's
he
not
just
good.
yeah.
I also saw one other thing that people were saying, they're going to talk smoke on Caleb because, well, he beat the Cowboys. He still sucks. But Drake May beat the Dolphins, but he's good.
Yeah.
And speaking of Drake May, he lost to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is bad. I'm just saying, just segue into this game, that the Steelers beat the Patriots.
That was maybe the one that I was thinking of earlier where I was thinking about like crazy shit like Ramondre fumbled. The Patriots had 5 turnovers. Ramondre was 2 of them, and they literally gave up 14
And
points off
Antonio
of
Gibson
turnovers.
fumbled. I think between them, Antonio Gibson and Ramondre had 5 fumbles.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, we have Trayvon Henderson, but we're not going to use him.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be using him next week.
You would
That's
think
1,000%.
You would surely hope so. You would think after the 3rd fumble by one of their 2 running backs, they would be like, you know what? That's actually just not. Let's not.
Yeah, Ramondre had 2 fumbles. Who else had one?
I believe it was Antonio
shit.
Gibson.
Oh, well, that I don't know if that counts as. Drake May had a fumble. Antonio Gibson had a fumble. Ramondre had 2 fumbles. Drake May also threw an interception.
Okay, so there's 5 turnovers, and then what it was.
And Drake May, honestly, like 28 of 37 for 268 yards and 2 tutties isn't bad. Like if Ramondre
His
doesn't,
arm's gonna fall off.
legit, if Ramondre doesn't fumble twice and Antonio doesn't fumble, like that's the 3 turnovers is so massive.
No, 100%. Shout out the Bears. They had a.
Yeah, those.
Oh, actually, shout out Tyreek Stevenson with that grown man play, real quick. Just throw that out, ripping the ball out, and that was a big run by Javonte.
At the very beginning of the game, like set the tone early, dude.
And Tyreek Stevenson, he just goes up, he just, yoink, thanks.
Yeah,
I was like, what the? I'm like, so that whole game, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh man, this is like very good, but it's not good.
Yeah,
like Dax picks, Javonte that counts as a fumble, so I'm sitting. Both those guys are starting on my fantasy team. I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm like, I want to cheer so bad, but I can't.
That's so funny. On that Steelers-Patriots, Aaron Rodgers threw his 509th career touchdown that game, surpassing Brett Favre to become the 4th all-time passing touchdowns.
Yep, I've seen that. That was awesome. Shout out Aaron Rodgers.
And speaking of those records, Matthew Stafford threw his 382nd career touchdown in that game against the Eagles, surpassing Matt Ryan for 9th most passing touchdowns in NFL history.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 9th most touchdowns.
And
that game was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, people are very upset.
It was like 26-7, and then the Eagles. It was 26-7 at one point, and the Eagles literally just.
People were very upset because the Eagles, more false starts on the tush push that's not being called.
Literally days after the NFL came out and was like, we are telling our refs we are going to be way more like scrutinize this play extremely hard this coming week, and then they continue to not do that.
And people are like, that cost them the game, but it's also like, your defense also gave up, like 30 unanswered points. Not actually, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jalen Hurts has been getting the smoke, and I mean, honestly, he had a really good game again. A.J. Brown finally went off 6 catches for 109 yards and a touchdown.
Had decent games.
Yeah, I was gonna say Devontae Smith still 8 catches for 60 yards. Like, I mean,
awesome.
they got it done, dude. They know how to win. Also, too, I think that's 17 consecutive starts for Jalen Hurts for his 17 consecutive starts. He's 17-0. And the Eagles are on a 19-game winning streak going back to last year.
It's fire.
That's stupid.
Are they going to repeat?
That's stupidly impressive. I know it's a new year, so it's like goofy to include last year, but nonetheless, I mean, that is truly
No, that's
insane.
still fire. You just want to keep carrying that energy over to the next season, basically, and it's obviously what they're doing.
Yeah, they have not really appeared to slow down much at all.
Someone who has appeared to have a resurgence, I'll say, JT. Jonathan Taylor was running like a madman.
Bro, the Colts are so impressive.
And I would say that I was very happy because Jonathan Taylor's a running back on my fantasy team. So that was huge. That was huge for me. That's what kept me in there for a while. I was like, okay, I'm like, this is looking awesome, dude. I'm like, Jonathan Taylor's going crazy. And then like, oh, well, then, yeah. But Daniel Jones looks great.
He's doing shit that Peyton Manning never did, even with the Colts. At any point in his Colts career, he has broken like a record now. I forget what the stat was. But like he is actually technically performed better in this 3-game span than Peyton Manning ever did at the Colts.
It's like, awesome.
What? And it's like,
put him in the hall.
Damn, dude, the Giants, like everything just keeps getting worse from them. Like you got fucking obviously it keeps getting brought up, but it's so funny to think like Saquon does what he does, and then the year he leaves, it's like, oh, he's gonna break Eric Dickerson's record.
Yeah,
it's like the untouchable record. Like, fuck. And then the next year, it's like, yeah, Daniel Jones actually starting to get compared to Peyton Manning. Yeah. Like, wait, like somebody pinch me. Like,
again, like,
it's
how
so
does he
funny.
still have a job? How does he
It's
still
so
have
funny.
a job? I just want to say that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how he has a job, and I don't quite understand what the Giants are doing necessarily. So that game against the Chiefs was pretty much total shit.
It's garbage.
The Chiefs looked like ass.
The
Their
Chiefs
O-line is bad,
looked
dude.
the Chiefs don't look great. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to count them out because again, it is still
Definitely
the Chiefs.
not.
You can't really count them out, but they don't look great. Dude.
The way they look right now is the way everyone was making them sound like they looked last year when they were fucking 10-2 or 10-1, whatever
right
they were.
now it looks awful.
The O-line cannot protect Mahomes at all. He is running for his life. He's, I mean, but still, nonetheless, and that's why you can't count him out, is because he is so damn talented. That throw to Tyquan Thornton, whatever it was, he scrambles around like a maniac, makes a ridiculous throw, just basically a Hail Mary to Thornton. He doesn't catch it. And it was right there, like right there. Then the very next play, they run the exact same play, same shit, runs around, throws a Hail Mary downfield, an absolute dot. And he's literally wearing the defender like a blanket and catches it for a touchdown. I mean, that was so absurd. And then the backwards pass. 2 backwards passes coming out of that organization is just like...
That's what I kind of want to bring up, too, is like... I think the Chiefs know that they're like a very good team. A lot of them seem kind of almost diva-ish. Specifically, I want to touch on the thing with Pacheco. When Pacheco, he like throws it in the ground, he just like throws his hands, and the defenders like run up. They're like, and then it gets challenged. Like, was that a backwards? That could potentially be a fumble.
Yeah.
Like I understand, okay, but they're getting frustrated and all that. But like, dude, you got to be really careful with that. Like,
I don't
think
got
to grab that.
I don't think he realized it was actually a backwards. Oh, like I think that's more like it was frustration and not realizing like, oh yeah, like I think that was just a dumb moment, not necessarily like him pouting or anything, but nonetheless still stupid as shit. And you do not see that coming from this team.
That's
ever.
what I'm saying.
Like that type of stuff does not happen to them.
They just look off.
And then 5 plays later, they did it again. And Mahomes, once again, I'm gonna ride his nuts on this because this is again like. This is why he is going to be up there in conversation as one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time, considering future Super Bowls he makes it to and shit. But, like, that play where he threw the backwards pass, Pacheco fumbles it, and it just goes rolling around. It literally gets... It is the most picture-perfect scoop and score for a defender. I mean, it bounced right into his hands. And Mahomes runs over there, dives, and strips the ball out of his hands, lands on the ball himself. Like, saves the play himself. Like, that dude is trying his hardest to put that team on his fucking back right now.
Yeah, he just needs a supporting cast. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying
they need Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice back. Like, at least.
Yeah.
They don't even have they don't have an O-line right now, and they do not have any receivers. That's really hurting them, dude.
Not good.
But that was nuts. But worse than that was Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson is he looks like cheeks, and he's getting benched.
Yeah, I mean 18 of 32, 160 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. It's the one of the final drives of the game for them. They get down to like the 8-yard line. He throws a ball down the tunnel, then throws another incompletion or gets sacked. I can't remember what happened. Then he threw another one out of the back of the end zone, and then on 4th down, literally threw it off the crossbar in the fucking end zone. Like, so atrociously bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That, he just 450 yards 2 weeks ago. Or was that 2? No, it was last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week. And then this week, he's getting benched. Now, I will say, I stand by what I've always said. I think rookie quarterbacks should stay on the bench for at least a year.
Yeah, I think everyone's been saying that recently.
I think Giants fans are stupid as shit for wanting Jackson. Like every time they keep bringing him in for these stupid play calls.
No, that's fine. I want them to... They're just going to ruin it themselves, which is...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's fine. The bad organization can do bad things, and that's exactly what they're doing. Perfect.
That's what I mean. Like, it is so funny, like, how... You know, Russ is in there, and he's doing what he's doing, and then they bring in Jackson Dart for, like, one set. And they lose their mind, and then he comes out, and they fucking boo. And it's like, dude, I knew during that game, I'm like, this is it. They're gonna fucking, the crowd's getting to them, dude. Yep. The crowd is getting to them. They are feeling the pressure. They're gonna end up starting. Sure enough, Jackson Dart's
in
there now.
desperation mode. They don't want to lose their jobs.
But which doesn't yeah, that's what it is. Like actually that's what I think that is why it kind of helps Dayball and multiple other people in that organization of like if they put Jackson Dart in now in game 4, it kind of buys them another year because if they can't get Russell Wilson to play pretty fucking good and at least go like, 7-10, 8-9, then like they're going to look like total ass. They're going to get fired. And they're going to be like, let's bring in a new head coach and actually teach the young guy right. But instead, they throw him in now, and it's like, if they end up with only 5 wins or 4 wins on the season, they could be like, well, he's a rookie quarterback. You got to give me a little more time. Like, it's like a save your job move.
Yeah.
Kind of from their point of view. That is a crazy thing for them to do, though. Especially, not only that, what's nuts about that, which is why I really wanted to talk about that game a lot, and mostly just like the Jackson Dart thing, is the simple fact that they're literally about to play the Chargers. Then they play the Saints. They do get a cupcake. And then it's Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, Niners.
The Broncos
defense hasn't looked great this year, but nonetheless, it's Jackson Dart versus fucking PS2.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not going to be good. Broncos Chargers face off, and that's a close game. Chargers win. I know nothing about that game.
Walk-off field goal. Cameron Dicker. Once
Go.
again, I think also becomes the first kicker to... there was a stat about him, too, I read. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was like he's now like the most accurate kicker of all time, like minimum 100 kicks or some shit, which is kind of ridiculous, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's kind of goofy, but... Also on that Giants game, too, by the way, Tyrone Tracy is now out for multiple weeks. Cam Scadaboo going to be taking over his lead back. Cam Scadaboo that game, dude, he was doing everything.
I
told you, he's a fucking dog. 10 carries, 60 yards, 6 receptions for 61 yards, and he had a rushing touchdown.
I don't have a problem with Cam Scadaboo other than the fact that I just hate the way he looks.
I was going to say, I think you just hate him to hate him. Like, that's how it seemed when we would bring him up, like, when he got drafted. And you were like,
I hate his face is my problem.
He's just,
he looks
I get what you mean.
He looks like
he looks like a pumpkin. He's got like a pumpkin head.
He looks like a dwarf from like Lord of the Rings. That's exactly what he looks like.
Which is perfect because he's a fucking he's like a bowling ball, dude. He's like mini Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, well,
he loves running people over.
He's gonna break his neck.
I don't know. He doesn't even have a neck, so I mean, he's like, and his spine can't get compressed anymore. He's like 4'8", so I mean, he's a dog though, and I'm super happy about having him on my bench now because. That's going to help me out in the future, I'm sure, at some point.
Seahawks blow the doors off the Saints.
That was the other game. There was a lot of just crazy special teams this week. Maybe it wasn't all field goal blocks, but it was a lot of crazy. Yeah, I think it's Torrey Horton had a fucking 61-yard punt return for a touchdown. Ridiculous. And then he also caught a touchdown, too. I mean, geez Louise, that game. Sam Darnold's playing good, man.
Yeah, he's actually not looking bad. So I think he honestly could just be the Jets are a garbage organization.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of just like never got a shot. And then when he finally did, he's like, you know what? Let's do this thing.
Yeah, pretty much. There ain't, I don't think there's too much to say about that.
That's all I actually have.
Oh, did you see, too, in that Eagles-Rams game, did you see Jalen Hurts get absolutely leveled?
Yeah, I did actually see that.
Just completely unblocked. Straight up the gut, just drilled him, and someone said, "This is for all the false starts." Oh my god, it's perfect, dude.
Commanders beat the Raiders. I didn't watch the game, so again, I really didn't watch much of the noon slate, so I have really nothing. I don't understand why Bill Krosky-Merritt's not getting any love.
Because he stinks.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, but. Whatever. Terry McLaurin didn't have that great of a game either.
No.
I think Debo had a punt return for a touchdown, I believe, or was it a kickoff return?
Did he?
I believe so, yes. Actually, that sounds familiar now.
Oh, no. What's his face? Jalen Lane had a punt return for a touchdown in that game.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy amount of, legit crazy amount of special teams this week. It was... positively stupid. Vikings, Bengals. Not necessarily special teams, but Isaiah Rodgers becomes the first Viking in history to score 2 defensive touchdowns in the same game. Also did it in the first half.
That's huge.
Yeah, he had like a 87-yard pick six, and then like a 60-something yard scoop and score.
Yeah, I mean,
And had another forced fumble on top of that, and is the first, apparently the first defensive player of all time to get a 99.9 PFF grade.
sweet.
That's
That's
They blew the fucking doors off the Bengals.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was
Jake Browning's just bad. The Bengals are bad. The Bengals are cooked. That's just they're cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I seen a video like Jamar Chase, someone posted, and they're like, he's really trying to get Zach Taylor fired. And I'm like, no, he's not. I think they were losing by like 30 points midway through the third. It's midway through the third quarter. And he's not about to try and lay a block when he just got a bag and risk getting hurt 3 games into the season. So I think that's more what it is.
49ers Cardinals. I don't really have anything on that other than the fact that Nick Bosa's out for the year.
Yeah, big news. Torn ACL.
It's massive.
Dude, the injuries this year so far have been like absolutely nuts.
Terrible.
Also, James Conner too, season-ending right ankle injury.
Right. I did see that too.
That was same game there.
Not good, dude.
Let's
The
see.
injury bug is getting everyone. Just please stay away from the Bears. I guess it already got the Bears. It got Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson actually will return this season, though. He could be the second half of the season, they said. He's going to have core muscle surgery.
I don't see him really coming back from that, but
That's what they said. They said he should be back for the second half of the season. Whatever that means.
whatever the hell the
November
second
or
half
December?
is. I think that means February.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, that's not really worth bringing up. Marvin Harrison Jr. again, that game on the Cardinals game. I mean,
Dude, he's just not.
that shit was nuts, dude.
He's just not it, dude.
Broncos Chargers again. Speaking of injuries, Najee Harris out for the season, torn Achilles.
Non-contact injury. I saw someone making a post, and again, it could just be absolutely just plotter, just slop. But I don't know. It makes you think how it's like he came from playing on a grass stadium.
Never missed a game either.
Yeah, and then he goes to SoFi and tears his Achilles on turf.
And loses an eyeball.
Yeah, well, that was his own fault. But
coincidence?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good.
That was really, really bad.
You just hate seeing an Achilles because you always see the calf just pop.
Yeah, you see the calf. And especially just like
it's disgusting.
The way he took off in the backfield too. Like it's just so his leg was so fucking like you just. It's like you just waiting for it. Like you knew it, dude. You knew it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, there's been so many. CD Lamb too. I mean, that all happening like CD Lamb. You're talking like the biggest. You're missing. I mean, JJ McCarthy, I'll put in there just because of like the hype and everyone was waiting to watch him play.
Yeah.
Granted, he's not out for the season or anything like that, or like a crazy, crazy long time. But like JJ McCarthy, you lose Brock Purdy, you lose Joe Burrow.
Yep.
You lose Nick Bosa, you lose Najee Harris, you lose Austin Eckler, you lose CD Lamb.
Jalen Johnson.
I mean,
Mike Evans.
Oh, Mike Evans. Now, I forgot. Oh shit, Mike Evans got hurt. Yeah.
Yep.
That's another one.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack dislocating his elbow.
Xavier Worthy
as well.
Fire.
Jaden Reed breaking his collarbone.
Yep. Yeah, it's been the injury bug has been insane.
Like
it's even
like
not good.
Big names, not just like these guys are kind of like no. You're talking like some of, if not best players on said team.
Yeah, it's not good. It's been really bad.
It is, and it's like that's so scary. We're only 3 weeks in, man. Like
yeah, dude, I know. No kidding.
And speaking on the Bucks too, really quick. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but the Bucks have now signed 449-pound nose tackle Desmond Watson to their practice squad.
I did see that. I saw that.
Your boy made it back.
I was taking a steamer and I'd seen that. Maybe
Nice.
he dropped some pounds.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think. Oh, Tristan Wirfs was hurt too. That's another one that's big.
I think he should be back here soon though.
Yeah,
I believe. Derrick Henry fumbled again last night.
Oh my god, dude, that game was nuts.
Yeah,
that whole game was like that was an awesome Monday night game. I guess
very, very not like Derrick Henry though. But Derrick Henry doesn't fumble in back-to-back weeks. He has a big fumble.
Yeah, and it's really just because of the highlight of the moment.
Yeah,
because they were both in critical moments.
Yeah.
Now, in all fairness, both plays made by absolute like monsters. Like phenomenal football players. That those are guys that know the game, know the importance of that drive and how much it means to the game, what like needs to happen right then and there to seal the deal. That's how you win a football game.
Yeah.
You don't just score a shitload of points. You stop the other team, you demoralize the other team, and you do that by making their best player who never fumble. And that's what's happened twice.
I also want to say, Amon-Ra St. Brown, there is no need to shake your cheeks every time you get a first down.
Yeah, that
was a little diabolical.
I thought that was really, really zesty.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what? I'm like, all right, that works too. And then did you hear his hot mic?
Yeah.
He's getting a 6-figure fine for that. Someone said. I'm like, yeah, definitely. That was can't be doing that right in the camera. I don't know what. And then literally the commercial break they go to is him like handing out jerseys to children and shit. Like being in like a kids thing.
Air the Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
Air the Amon-Ra commercial now.
Yeah, make sure everyone knows he's a good guy.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous, though.
That was super funny. That was awesome. That's good.
This was new news earlier. The Falcons have released, because we were talking about them losing 30-0 to the fucking Panthers and just looking like absolute ass. Falcons have released their wide receivers coach, Ike Hilliard.
Oh, also, speaking of people getting released, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, the Texans released him today.
Why do I feel like he was on a different team? Who am I thinking? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking. I always get him mixed up with Darius Slay.
Oh.
I don't know why. I really don't. I don't know if it's the Eagles connection.
It could be.
I think that's all
that's
it
the
is.
only one that makes sense.
It is. And it's just like, yeah, that one always gets like mixed up in my head. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. People are like, Eagles bring him home.
They just released him?
Today.
Like, just, that seems like, why wouldn't you try and, I guess you can't really trade him. He's kind of.
He kind of sucks.
He's kind of, he's like kind of washed almost, but like.
Not good.
That's wild. That's wild that they're 0-3.
I mean, I'm saying it's huge for them. That's crazy. I mean, they're in the same boat as the Chiefs, dude. They have no O-line.
No,
like, literally, they have not runs for his life every single play.
Well, yeah, that was my first reaction. You said they released him. I'm like, they couldn't make like some kind of trade to try and get like even a depth piece at O-line that maybe they could do better than who they have.
A project, something that like I don't know.
Everybody was like, oh god. I mean, their offseason was not good, and it makes no sense. People are already calling for D'Amico Ryan's head.
Yeah, I mean, fans are gonna do that, especially fans that are smooth-brained. I'll just say.
Speaking of smooth-brained fans, I need to bring this up because I've been bombarded with Packers Twitter since that Browns loss. Packers fans, you guys suck. Like, I can't stress that enough. Have you been seeing any shit from like Packers? Like, remember we've talked about this before. Like, you get like Vikings Twitter randomly.
Yeah.
And like, I have had a full-on stint of Packers Twitter for the last 2 days. It is nothing but Packers fans, radio shows, everything Green Bay related. They're all like, Jordan Love can't be trusted. He sucks. We need to move on from him. This team just can't do anything. Jordan Love is so bad. But like, people are, I'm not kidding. Like, I've watched a dozen videos of people saying Jordan Love is horrible. Awesome. He doesn't know how to throw the ball. He's not a good quarterback. This team doesn't have what it takes. I'm like, all this shit's like, you guys were just world beaters 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
You were talking about winning the Super Bowl, and one loss, you guys are flipping on your quarterback. That's why Green Bay sucks and will always suck. And Jordan Love is screwed. The Packers are screwed. Micah Parsons ain't going to do shit for that team. Eat shit. Your fan base sucks and your city sucks.
Boom.
Yeah, I got to stat that.
Roasted.
Dude, it's crazy how bad they're fucking killing their team. And I'm like, you guys like have been so good. You have one bad game.
No, that's actually crazy.
Like, how cocky, how ungrateful can you be? They're like, they're 2-0. They're like, we're going undefeated. We're going undefeated this year. No one's beating us. They lose one. They're like, burn it all down. It's like, geez, relax, guys. You could be the New York Giants or the New York Jets. Also, shout out Aaron Glenn. It's not as easy as it looks, is it? I know you don't have a starting quarterback, really, but still, you had one and he sucked in his second game and then got hurt, and now you're screwed.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Man, there's a lot of but yeah, now is getting interesting. The 0-3 starts are really, really interesting for some teams.
I would
Also,
agree.
the Colts starting 3-0 is stupid.
Yeah.
Just as a whole.
Yeah, we touched on that.
Yeah, it's good, but it's nuts.
Yeah. Let's make the Thursday pick.
Oh yeah, I cannot forget about that as well.
Nope. Yeah.
That game should be pretty good, actually. I'm kind of hyped for that.
I already forgot the matchup again.
Cardinals Seahawks in
Yeah.
Arizona.
I think that'll be kind of hard fuel.
They're both 2-1. And it's a division game, so it's going to be really big for later on in the year, I think. So it's kind of like an under the radar primetime game. And obviously, with the Cardinals just losing last week, the Niners somehow still 3-0. And Marvin Harrison doing what he's doing. This is a tough pick. I haven't really looked into this at picks at all, if I'm being truthful. My gut reaction is Seahawks because
I would say the Seahawks.
They're putting up a shitload of points.
Yeah, I would say they probably win this game. That's definitely what I'd say. I'd say, I don't know.
You got to think though, the Cardinals,
it'll be a one-score game.
Yeah, you got to think the Cardinals have to. They got to do something to prove a point here. This is their kind of make it or break it game for their season. After all the shit that's getting talked about Marvin Harrison and everything, I don't know. They got something to prove. Cardinals are 1.5 point underdogs at home.
Yeah, I'd probably take that.
Right? Dangerously. Why is that so close?
Yeah.
The Seahawks have been kind of scoring a lot. Cardinals haven't really had any high scoring. I mean, they barely beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
They scored 15 points against the Niners. They haven't done shit that's impressive, and somehow now after the Seahawks put up 30, they put up 30 on the Steelers. They put up 44 against the Saints this week, and I forget who else they played. I think they scored a decent amount of points in their other matchup, and now they're only 1.5 point favorites. Kind of fishy.
It is very sus.
Cardinals money line.
Do it.
Plus 102. Give me the Cardinals money line. It's just like the Bears spread. It's the same shit I said. The Bears have to win this game. There's no reason they shouldn't be bigger underdogs. If they're going to be underdogs at home, they should be bigger underdogs than 1.5 points. This will be a game the Seahawks blow for sure. Also, thanks to Baltimore and the Lions for letting that over hit last night. My God. That saved my ass. I was one pick away. I had, I had a 5-leg touchdown parlay. If Lamar Jackson would have rushed for a touchdown, if Todd Monken didn't have some ass play calling when they get in the red zone, and that I mean multiple times throughout last year, and now already as of last night, Todd Monken loves to just go when they're on the fucking 3, 4, 2-yard line, hand it off to Derrick Henry up the middle 3 times in a row. Then go for it on 4th down and put Lamar Jackson in an absolute handicap situation where they know he's going to try and run it in and they just sack him.
Yeah.
That happened multiple times last year. It happened again last night. Had he have gotten a touchdown, it would have been a $5 bet, and I would have won $550. That's the only thing I needed. Every other one hit, so I was pretty upset about that. But, yeah, I think that was it I had on NFL. And then, really, I guess, we didn't talk about this. I don't remember talking about this, but it's really not crazy important now because I think he's fine. But PCA taking out his own teammate, hitting a 105-mile-an-hour line drive off Moisey Ballesteros' head.
Who told me this?
I told you this at the IU game.
Okay.
At the tailgate, I was telling you about it. Yeah, he smoked a line drive to first base. Ballesteros is on first, hitting his leadoff, and hit a 105-mile-an-hour line drive. And it literally went square to the head. It didn't clip the helmet. It hit him square in the side. If Ballesteros turns like this, it hits him in the head, and the ball went all the way out to the center fielder.
Dang.
It was nuts, dude. Baseball-wise, though, I've not really been... It's been hard to keep up with baseball now that football's going. I've just been all fucking football mode.
Yeah, I get that 100%.
Yeah, there's some pretty interesting battles going on here, though, in the AL. This is nuts.
Oh, we got Tigers Guardians today.
Absolutely insane. I'm watching that when I go home because that is so critical right now. First off, we talked about this earlier, probably a month and a half ago. The Cleveland Guardians are the most mid team ever. They were literally like 500 at
Yeah.
every single statistic possible.
Yeah.
They were 500 all year. In their last 16 games, they are 15-1. They cut a 20-game lead. The Tigers had a 20-game lead in that division. They now have a 1-game lead over the Guardians for the fucking leader in the division, and they're now playing each other with, I think, like 6 games left. This shit is about to be ridiculous. Like, baseball playoffs are here. October's right around the corner. I am so pumped for that. Like,
should be fun.
It's really hard to be like keep forgetting about that. Also, the Mariners too. Astros were leading that division. They had a few game lead over the Mariners. Mariners swept the Astros. They played them last week. That was the series that Cal Raleigh broke the home run record for catchers and all that shit.
Yeah.
And the Mariners now have a 3-game lead on the Astros because they swept them in 4 games. So that got really interesting too. What else? There's another one too. I mean, Yankees, Blue Jays, and Red Sox are all kind of battling it out right now. More or less the Yankees and Red Sox. And then in the National League, Nets are. They say the Nets. The Mets are doing everything they can to try and hang on for a shot at the wild card. They just recently got replaced by the Cincinnati Reds in the wild card.
Oof.
They are 0 games back from the wild card. So this is like literally. It's like critical moments. There's 6 games. You need to win out.
Yeah.
You got to win out, and you got to hope the Reds lose after they just swept the fucking Cubs. I mean, that was disgusting. We got swept by the Reds. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was our first 4-game losing streak of the entire season. We had not lost 4 or more at any point this year. It really sucks. The Padres finally clinched their wild card spot. They're in. Phillies, Brewers, Dodgers, they're in. That was some news. Diamondbacks are still not out of it. They are 1 game back from the wild card. So they're right on the Mets' tail, too. It's going to be an interesting last week of baseball.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited, dude. I totally forgot about the Tigers and Guardians. It's actually right now bottom of the first in Cleveland. 1 out, 2 runners on. Let's go.
I'm counting on you because I'm not going to watch a single second of it. I promise you that.
Oh, I believe it. And also, too, we got the Mets and Cubs starting a series tonight. So the Mets, like I said, hey,
the Cubs like to lose though when you when they shouldn't. You know what I mean? The Cubs really just like to let you down.
Yeah, I'm really kind of bummed out that we got getting swept by the Reds. Like the fact that we've been so hot for the last month and really turned it on and it got to our best point in the season. We were 22 games over 500. That was the best we have had all season. To go and get swept by the fucking Reds, right the day after, it's like Cubs have clinched a playoff spot, and then it's like, all right, we could just give up now. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Yeah, no, stay hot, you dumbasses.
Yeah,
you need to keep
really
playing good.
Just kick you in the nuts.
They really do.
Yeah.
But Cade Horton's on the bump tonight, and it is in Wrigleyville, so
it should be good. You guys will be fine.
I would hope so. The only thing that gives me qualms about this game is David Peterson is on the bump for the Mets, and the Cubs have not faced him yet this year, which I find extremely odd. But we have not faced him, and you don't really fare too well against a pitcher you've never seen.
That's true.
So I'm like, dude, and he's a lefty too. So I mean, PCA is gonna be swinging and missing its shit in the dirt. Michael Bush is gonna be fucking struggling. We need to win.
We'll just count the loss. Count today as a loss. Obviously, hoping not, but we'll just count it as a loss.
Well, we better not fucking lose because we're on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, we
you guys already clinched. It's fine. I know. No one cares.
Yeah, no, we desperately need to win this game, dude. I might throw $5 on the Cubs money line just because I'm so confident.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, they're not big favorites either. That's kind of crazy. 113 on the money line. The Mets are minus 109 to win. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's not bueno.
But I feel like there was one other thing that I wanted to bring up that I just can't remember now because there was just so much shit.
The NFL's been going crazy, like we said. That's been really just taking up everything.
Yeah, it is. It's not even just the games themselves. It's all the injuries too.
Yeah.
That shit piled on top of all the shit, the records that continue to get broken. It's there's just nonstop stuff happening. I love it. I do love it, but yeah, it is a little overwhelming.
100%.
And that's why you guys got to leave it to us to help help you get this information so you don't have to deal with the shit we do.
That is very true.
As in scanning your phone for 2 hours at a time, 8 to 10 times a day to try and make sure you're not missing anything.
Exactly. And if you have anyone who struggles with that, they can come to us. And we can help them. All they have to do is what you should have already done and should be doing, which is subscribing, following, liking, sharing, and commenting.
Yeah.
And we got new stickers. We got more stickers of ones that we already have. And we also got new ones.
Yeah, they're actually all new, technically.
That is very true. So I guess if you guys have been wondering what's been in this box the whole time, stickers. Show the people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show them up. Peel one of the actually, and we got magnets
And we
too.
got magnets. I meant to say that. Yeah.
Little test run on the
These,
magnets.
These ones.
Yeah, peel one of the blue things off so they get a nice clear look at it.
So
Good luck.
that's what the magnet looks like. So there's a blue little cover on it. There's a little tint. Okay, so this is a test run. All right. I'm gonna sit here and struggle for like a half hour to probably get this off.
You got a knife handy?
I'm sure I do, but I think I found a weak spot in this.
Dude, when I tried to peel the one, I could not find. That's what I did too. I was literally like, I was standing in my window trying to catch the sunlight and like look for like the weakest spot.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
got
like,
it.
Look at you, dude. Fingernails for the win.
Yeah. So that's how it looks. Actually, it's a lot cleaner. See, there's like the blue to that looks.
That's fire.
That's juicy. That is juicy. So
That's
if you
fire.
guys want one, they're gonna be available. I don't have anything metal actually here, so that's kind of
Your
unfortunate.
mic, dude. Your mic stand.
Oh, they can't see.
Oh no.
Boom.
Hell yeah. And they still can't see it because our camera sucks, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
But yeah, so there's a magnet. Let's throw this back in there. Oh, good. Heavens.
There's your medal.
Yeah.
There's your other medal.
That actually looks fire. I actually like that.
I love that. I love that color scheme, dude.
We got
That's
QR
awesome.
codes. Obviously, these really aren't for you guys.
Yeah.
But let's see. What else did we get? Okay, so just these. I forgot what we ordered actually.
It's just those
And then we got
QR
stickers.
codes.
We got a new design. It's a
Yeah.
little, Bears-esque, I would say. We got the blue, we got the orange, and it's also a little what's the word? What's the style I'm looking for?
Zesty.
Sure.
No,
But yeah,
I
so
don't
we
know.
got new stickers. If you guys want stickers, hit me up or hit Kyle up, and we'll get them to you guys.
Yeah.
And if your friends, if you spread the word and your friends want stickers,
They can have them too.
they can have them too. Or magnets. Again, we got magnets.
Yeah.
So as always, guys, thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks.